The NoMad is a hotel within a hotel occupying the top floors of Park MGM. Today we're going to give you a review of NoMad, but we're also going to show you what differentiates it from Park MGM. Now we're doing this introduction after we've stayed at the property, and all I can say is wow. With only 293 rooms, you're going to notice a big difference in how quiet the lobby area is compared to most other Las Vegas hotels. You'll also notice the color scheme, the textures, and the richness of the fabric and the woods that are included in this hotel. Now, heading into our room, this is a grand suite, but you notice the ornate detail on the door. Even the little tag, the do not disturb tag, is just so detailed, and all of the fixtures and the furniture that are in here are so different from any other hotel in Las Vegas. This truly feels like a European apartment rather than a hotel room in Las Vegas. And it's not just because it's a suite. All of the rooms are designed this way. Even the smaller rooms, they're only about 400 square feet, but you hear a lot of people talking about how they would much rather stay at NoMad than a bigger hotel room just because of the way it's designed. I think a lot of it has to do with the choices and the fabric and the textures. They have the leather, velvet, the dark woods. It just brings a certain vibe to this room. And they've included so much detail, even the door handles, the pedestal tub that is right in the middle of the room. That just makes it feel like old school European. And I would say just even having the area rug over the top of the hardwood floors. I do love that they have an espresso machine, and that actually includes water and the little pods for you. There were so many little things about this room that made it feel luxurious, but in sort of this classic glamorous type of way. You do have robes and slippers, and that's a closet right next to this bathroom. This is right off of the bedroom. I loved a lot about it, like this tile inlay, all the little containers for your soaps and other toiletries, and they do have the single size of the toiletries available, and this vanity was amazing. However, there's no toilet in this bathroom, which is kind of odd, but they do have the toilet in the little powder room off of the entrance. The shower is great, and again, amazing products in this bathroom. And of course, you're on the top floors, so you're going to have an amazing view from here. Another perk to staying at NoMad is that you do have access to a pool that is only for NoMad guests. Now, this is a smaller pool area, but again, with only 293 rooms, it's going to be a lot quieter. Now, you do have some day beds that you can reserve, and there are some cabanas here as well that you will have to pay for, but there is plenty of seating that is available to other guests that are not paying additional, and they're all nice and cushioned, and there is plenty of shade for you. This whole little setup is really cute, and it's much quieter and more relaxing than what you would expect at the regular Park MGM pool. There is a separate entrance to NoMad, so if you are taking a rideshare or a taxi to get to the property, you can have them drop you off by the NoMad entrance. So this is a little bit more exclusivity for you, and you can just come in and it'll take you right to the lobby area. Next to the NoMad lobby is the NoMad library. Now, this place is open for dinner only, and video cannot even do justice to show you how visually stunning this place is. These are real books on the shelves. Some of them are David Rockefeller's collection, but just the richness, again, carries through from the rest of the hotel. Feels like classic, glamorous Europe. Even the bathroom that is right next door to the library has that same feel. It's that darkness. This video actually makes it look a little bit lighter, but when you're actually walking through here, it's pretty dark, but it's really cool. And then across from the library, you're gonna find the NoMad bar. Just the use of velvets and the dramatic curtains, the richness of the colors. It feels like sort of old school money in here. And then across from this whole area, you're going to find the NoMad Casino. Now, this spot just has some table games, and it's actually off of the main casino area for Park MGM. As you're walking around near the NoMad library area, you're going to find some pretty cool statues that are around here and some nice seating areas. But of course, the whole theme just comes with it, with the dramatic curtains, kind of just the ambiance. And what you'll notice is that everything just feels so much quieter. You do not feel like you are in a hustling and bustling hotel in Las Vegas. So we showed you the pool for NoMad, but you also have access to the pools at Park MGM. As a matter of fact, the NoMad pool, at least in 2025, was only open Thursday through Sunday. That means that you would actually have to use the pools here at Park MGM if you were here on an off day. But I will say that the pools, there are 3 of them. They are very nice. It can get a little bit more crowded, but if you're using it on a weekday, it shouldn't be that bad. And there is plenty of shade. A lot of the hotels in Las Vegas, they don't have umbrellas for you to use unless you pay extra money for them. That's not the case here. There is plenty of shade. And there are 2 bars, and you can order food to your seat as well. It's a really nice area to come and hang out. And they do have cabanas that you can rent out, or day beds as well. Just for comparison, we're going to show you what the room is like for Park MGM. The hallways were renovated recently. They used to be really kind of dingy and dark. They didn't feel clean to me at all, but that has changed. Now the rooms, the basic rooms are 400 square feet. This is the same size as the basic room would be a NoMad. However, these rooms are just a little bit more basic than you might expect to see in the NoMad rooms. But they do have everything you need with a nice closet and drawers. This is your only set of drawers here because the room is so small. But your bathroom setup is pretty good. You have a pretty nice size shower in here. Again, though, it's not going to have that luxury. You have sort of your basic toiletries, and everything in here is just a little bit more on the basic side. Now, this is the same exact room. It just has a different color scheme. So they have some of them that are green and some of them that are red, but essentially it's the same room. This is what you're going to see looking at Park MGM and NoMad right from the Las Vegas Strip. So for reference, you are going to be right next door to New York on one side and Aria on the other side, and have T-Mobile Arena sort of in back of you. When you walk in, you immediately walk into Eataly. And Eataly, if you've never eaten at one, they have them all over, but they are an amazing place to come and get some Italian food. It's sort of the style where you go up to different counters and you order your food here. But this actually will lead you right into the casino area as well. So you can come straight from the Strip into Eataly, walk through, and then you can head into the casino area. It is a smoke-free property. The entirety of it is, except for a few places where you can go outside and have your little smoke break. But the casino itself, it does not allow smoking, so that is highly unusual for a Las Vegas hotel. The casino area, I love the layout of it because you have all the restaurants that kind of just surround the casino. It's not like you have to go down these crazy pathways to find different restaurants or bars. Everything is sort of just surrounding the casino area. If you decide to leave the exclusivity of NoMad and head into Park MGM territory, we do have a lot of bars and restaurants to choose from. We have tried many of them, and we actually have reviews on some of these restaurants, but we also have a review on Park MGM itself. So I'll go ahead and link it for you if you want to take a look at what other options are available. But just kind of some of the highlights here are some of the bars. As far as restaurants are concerned, some of the favorites are Bavette Steakhouse. We personally really love Best Friend. This is Korean and a Mexican fusion by Roy Choi. It's really good. And if you're looking for a nice brunch, over off of the Park MGM lobby, you'll find Primrose. If the weather is good, ask to sit outside. It overlooks the pool and it is really nice out there. But the interior itself is really cute as well. They have some seating areas that just make you feel like you are in a living room setting. So the food here is really good too. But yeah, you have so many options here at Park MGM to choose from, and these are just a few. T-Mobile Arena is right behind NoMad and Park MGM, and the Dolby Live is inside of Park MGM. So NoMad could be a great option for you if you want something a little bit more luxurious, but you want to stay close to the venue. Now, we are going to leave you today with a walkthrough of Park MGM. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.